The ocean has become 30% more acidic in just 250 years. Sounds bad? It gets worse. Marine creatures are literally dissolving alive right now in what scientists call climate change's evil twin. While we obsess over rising sea levels, a silent apocalypse is unfolding beneath the waves, moving 100 times faster than any mass extinction in Earth's 300 million-year history. This isn't some future threat. The question isn't if this will reach you, it's how soon. So what exactly is turning our oceans into a weak acid bath? Every time we burn fossil fuels, we're pumping 10 billion tons of carbon into the air annually. The ocean, acting like Earth's ultimate carbon sponge, absorbs a quarter of it. But here's the killer chemistry unfolding on a planetary scale. When CO2 hits seawater and transforms into carbonic acid, that carbonic acid immediately breaks apart, releasing hydrogen ions. These hydrogen ions flood the water, and more hydrogen ions means lower pH. The pH scale is logarithmic, so that seemingly tiny drop from 8.2 to 8.1. That's actually a 30% spike in acidity, and it's accelerating. We've seen a 15% increase just since 1985. The chemistry was just the fuse. Now the bomb is going off in slow motion across every ocean on Earth. The hydrogen ions we talked about don't just make the water acidic, they attack the carbonate ions naturally present in seawater. These are the same carbonate ions that calcifying organisms like corals, oysters, clams, and mussels need to build their shells and skeletons. With fewer carbonate ions available, their shells are forming paper thin, or not at all. But the most sinister attack is on their brains. Ocean acidification scrambles fish neurotransmitters, making clownfish unable to hear predators and sea bass lose their way home. When the foundation cracks, everything above it crumbles. Tiny pteropods, sea butterflies no bigger than a grain of rice, are having their shells dissolved in real time. These microscopic creatures feed everything from salmon to blue whales. As they disappear, the entire marine food web begins collapsing from the bottom up. We're not just killing individual species, we're unraveling 500 million years of evolutionary architecture. The economic tsunami is already hitting shore. Those dying coral reefs we just talked about drive $36 billion in global tourism revenue annually. Alaska's $200 million shellfish industry faces total collapse. Coastal communities from Maine to California are watching centuries-old fishing traditions dissolve along with the shells. We're staring at $100 billion in global fisheries revenue and millions of jobs vanishing into increasingly acidic waters. But here's the ultimate threat that dwarfs everything else. 50% of the oxygen you're breathing right now comes from ocean phytoplankton. Many of these microscopic life support systems have the same calcium carbonate shells that are dissolving everywhere else. As they die, we're not just losing marine life, we're suffocating our own atmosphere. Ocean acidification isn't a side effect of our energy system. It's the inevitable result of how we've built civilization. Every aspect of modern life runs on fossil carbon. We're extracting carbon that nature locked away over millions of years and releasing it in decades. Coal from 300-million-year-old forests, oil from prehistoric organisms, we've turned Earth's geological carbon vault into our energy source. The ocean isn't acidifying by accident. It's desperately trying to rebalance our atmospheric chemistry, absorbing tons of our carbon dioxide emissions annually. But chemistry doesn't care about our intentions. Every ton it saves us from creates that carbonic acid cascade destroying marine life. So what do we do when the ocean itself is turning against life? The answers exist, but they require us to think bigger than we've ever thought before. Individual action matters, but let's be honest. Your solar panels and electric car aren't stopping this chemical cascade. We need every renewable energy project, every carbon footprint reduction, every vote for climate action. But that's just buying us time for the real solutions. The ocean needs massive intervention. Marine protected areas are creating acidification-resistant zones where ecosystems can rebuild. Scientists are literally rebuilding coral reefs from scratch, selecting acid-resistant species and planting them like underwater forests. We're not just protecting nature, we're engineering its survival. This is where science fights back. Ocean alkalinity enhancement, adding natural minerals to seawater to neutralize the acid directly. Early tests show we could restore ocean chemistry while removing billions of tons of CO2 from the atmosphere. It's planetary-scale medicine for a planetary-scale wound. The clock is ticking, but we're not powerless. The ocean has been absorbing our mistakes for 250 years. But chemistry doesn't forgive. It just reacts. The ocean is still fighting for life. The real question is, will we fight with it?